guys, Sri Lanka semi-retired with mom and dad. Welcome to the car again. Thursday lunchtime. We're just headed to Colombo on a little trip. So I thought I would do a quick vlog with you guys on what's going on this week. So today is the Thursday after the Chuseok holiday. I just got back from a motorcycle trip. And we have an election coming up. The election is coming up in 2 days. Saturday morning, we got to go vote. So it's a whole big process. You have to vote at your local place, and you got to take ID, and it takes a little while. And then they dip your finger in ink, which I don't like doing, but they have to do it. So we got to go do that on Saturday. I'm going to do a separate, either in this vlog or a separate vlog about the election process. I can't record a lot because recording isn't allowed at the polling stations, but outside when we're going and lining up and everything, we can do that and we can talk about it. But that's coming up. I was telling you guys earlier about stock market and how I'm involved in the market now. I put in a lot actually on an IPO for LTL, which is a power generation company. And the IPO was supposed to debut on Friday, and it was delayed on Thursday night. The Colombo Stock Exchange asked them to delay IPO because of some missing documents in the prospectus. Now it's almost a week and still no news as to what it was, when it's going to happen, what's going on. So if I don't get any updates in the news by tomorrow, I'm going to follow up with my broker to see what's going on, because that money is just sitting there. I mean, it's not a big deal. It's only $1,000, but it's still, I'd like to find out what is the story going on with LTL. If anybody knows, check the comments below if it hasn't already been published. I mean, this video is going up in a week or so, but anyway. So we got a couple holidays coming up in 2 weeks again in Korea. So I'll be heading up to Camelot Beach Hotel in Nagumbo. I ordered a swimsuit from AliExpress, and it came yesterday, and it is nice. It's a layer, so it's long pants and you layer shorts, and then it's a jacket on top. So this is supposed to protect you from the sun, which Lady Sarah and I suffered after we came back from Thailand with the itchy skin. And even today I have a little bit of itchy skin from the sun that I had in Hikkaduwa. So you got to wear sunscreen, or a lot of it, and stay out of the sun. Even with dark skin, I'm still getting peeling. And I put on a heavy dose of sunscreen. Still, it didn't help. So I'm going to test out that new swimsuit. And I also got a snorkel mask with a prescription lens inside of it. So I'm like a -10 and -8.75. So I got the most you can get is -9. And you're underwater. I don't really need to see things that clearly. I'm not driving, but underwater it magnifies a little bit. They say go 1 minus down. So if you're -10, you should go to -9. So -9 is what I got. And I tried them out. They look great. Fit comfortably. And I got a metal detector too. I'm gonna try this metal detector when I go up to the beach, just to see, for fun, right? Can't hurt, especially in a tourist area, right? See what kind of gold and jewels I can find on the beach. And what was the last thing I wanted to tell you guys was, why I'm going to Colombo today. My Galaxy Fold failed again. now this is, I had it fixed last time in February. This February, when I was in Thailand, I had it fixed. Now they updated it with a motherboard and, they updated it to a Thai motherboard. Because you can't fix Korean region products in Sri Lanka. So I got them to upgrade it to a Thai motherboard so that if anything happened, they can fix it here. So yeah, that's happening. It's the same issue that I had before. Dirt and dust gets in the hinge, and then the wire that goes from one side to the other side gets cut. And now the Wi-Fi is not working. The Wi-Fi and the hotspot's not working. That was the first thing that happened. And then afterwards, the screen failed. You don't have to stop so far away. You know that, right? It doesn't steal your money. So I have to go and drop that off and get it fixed. I know what's wrong with it. They know what's wrong with it. They couldn't fix it last time because they don't stock the parts, the region-specific parts. So hopefully they can fix this. Let's cross our fingers and hope that can fix. If not, I mean, I have another phone that I'm using right now. I don't really need the Fold, but so I like to have it. I paid a lot of money for it. If I can fix it for $100, I'll fix it for $100. Then the other thing is that I will get an S23 from Korea. Buying it here is just ridiculous. The price is just double. So I'll get a used one from Korea. It'll be about $700. And I've already looked into it. Princess Jasmine is helping me with that. She knows all about where to go online shopping. So I found a refurbished one for $700. And I used ChatGTP. And here's the prompts I used. And it helped me a great deal. I said, this is what I have. This is what I use it for. Okay. Which one should I get? The S22, 23, or 24? And then compare the pricing. I said, I have the Fold 3. I want a good camera and I want waterproof. And I want a decent mid-range processor. And 256 memory, because that's all I've ever used. I've never used any more than that. And ChatGPT goes through all of the recommendations and conclusions and provides a really good answer. So it's going to be the S23 Ultra based on my needs. And instead of me having to do the research, ChatGPT did it all and then spit out the recommendations based on my requirements. So instead of having to go look, I've done it before, comparing, and I'm like comparing and comparing. I'm like, what does this mean, right? And ChatGPT just so much better than Google. It spits out the answer the way I understand it. And I'm using a paid license. I got a free license from ChatGPT a while ago. And when they upgraded to 4.0, they set me up on that. So shout out to you, ChatGPT. Not sponsored, but just letting you know that you guys got to check that product out. It's amazing. And it's getting better and better the more people use it. That's why I got the free licenses, because when they first came out, I logged in and then they asked me, would you be interested in generating data for the AI to learn? And I said, sure. And you had to do a minimum amount of questions every day or something like that. So I did that for like a month, just sitting there typing in questions. After a while, I got smart and I just cut and paste questions from the internet, cut and paste instead of writing it out. And they gave me a free license for a year. So using that really works out well. All right, guys, so we are heading into Colombo. We're going to pick up We're gonna go down there. I have to be back home in like 2 hours for my next class. And then Mom wants some Taco Bell. So we're gonna pick that up. We'll see you all on the other side. Yeah guys, so it turns out that that phone cannot be repaired here in Sri Lanka. They don't have parts for it. There's regions, so Southeast Asia, North Asia, and Korea, Japan type of thing. So the phone that I have is not compatible with the parts that they have, so I'll have to get it fixed in Thailand. If I was to get it fixed here, it would have cost almost $800 US to get it fixed. The phone isn't even worth that much. So I'm gonna see how much it costs in Thailand, if it's worth it to fix. If not, like I said, I'm already ordering an S23 Ultra from Korea. So, because again, the prices here for phones are just ridiculous. It's not worth it. And I'm done with the fold ones because there's just, the dust gets inside. That's the problem. That folding cuts the cable, and it's useless to me without a SIM card. And I'm not going to put a SIM card in there and use the data just to have a phone. And what'll happen is the dirt that's in there, what happened last time is the dirt that's in there keeps going down and grinding against all the cables, and eventually the front screen broke, and then the speakers broke too. So it cut like 3 different cables. So I'm just gonna put it away until I go to Thailand and get it fixed in Thailand, and see how much it costs to get it fixed in Thailand, and then figure out if I'm going to repair it or just chuck it, because Mom has a Fold 2 and there's a Fold 3. I mean, I'd like to get it fixed to keep it as a backup phone, and the camera's really good on it. But like I said, I use ChatGPT to tell me that the S23 is way better. All right, guys, we're gonna go over to Taco Bell and get some lunch. We'll see you all on the other side. Hey guys, Sri Lanka Sammy, thanks for joining. I want to take a quick moment and talk to you about the channel. I really appreciate you taking the time to support the channel, clicking like, sharing, and commenting, but I need to ask you for a little bit of help and helping me get the channel up and running a little bit better. Please click the link down below if you want to support the channel and buy me a coconut. What I will do is I will match the dollars, and I will go out and buy fresh fruit and vegetables from local farmers on the roadside. You guys have seen me do that before. I'll continue doing that by supporting the local economy. Passively, if you would like to, you can just watch a commercial. I am monetized, so if you watch an ad all the way through, a couple, that would really help the channel. And even more so, click the link of the ad and let it pop up on your computer. Leave it open for a few minutes. That would really help the channel passively. And one last thing, if you could please just put a comment, an emoji, one word saying hello, saying hi, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, Happy Vesak, Happy Poya, whatever it is, whenever it is, I truly appreciate it. Sri Lanka Sammy, loving you all. We'll see you all on the other side. Hey guys, so good morning. We are back from voting. That was, as you can see there, I voted. That was a kind of simple process. It wasn't too complicated. Nothing more different than what has happened in most other countries that I voted in. I have the legal right to vote in 3 countries. And this is the first time I voted in 20 years. And wow, that sun is bright and hot. It's only 8 a.m. It took us about 10-15 minutes. We had to wait 10 minutes. And we were pre-registered to vote. Well, you have to register to vote here. You can't just show up. You have to have ID. And couldn't take a bag, couldn't take a phone, couldn't take anything with you, nothing in your pockets. They didn't search you or anything, but you're not allowed to take anything in. No pictures of the ballots or the polling area. So there was over 30 or 40 candidates for president. This is just a presidential election. And the way they do it here is you either put an X if you're choosing one person, or you put a 1, 2, and 3 if you're choosing 3 people. Why you choose 3 people is that if the first round does not get 50% plus 1, then they eliminate everyone except the top 2, and then there's a runoff. Now, to avoid having another election and the cost, they take the number 2. So they eliminate all of the ones that are not in the top, and if your vote was, like, I voted number 1, and then my second guy, if he is in the top 2, that's where my vote will go. If my number 1 choice didn't get picked. I'm not going to talk about who I voted for. It's not important. But the election was pretty quick. It was pretty easy. Mom's always talking about, oh, you know, you have to be careful and this and that and everything. And like she loves the fear. See if this works. Oh, that's going to be really bad. So I'll do it like this. So yeah, today's Saturday. The results will come out later tonight or early tomorrow morning, depending on how many votes there are. They're predicting that it's going to be a record turnout. Sri Lanka usually has a 70% turnout. They're saying high 70s or early 80s. And it is Saturday. So we'll get the election results later today. Thanks again for joining, guys. We'll see you all on the other side. Please click the like button, comment, let me know what you think, what questions you have, or what you'd like me to do. And I appreciate the subscribe. See you all on the other side. Hey guys, Sri Lankan Sammy, retired with mom and dad. We are back. It is post-election update. So obviously you guys know the results. I don't know the details of it. Like, I voted. I'm not going to talk about who I voted for or whatever, but I had to actually look at the list to remember which party and which name and what number my candidate was, because I didn't know. Now, Sri Lanka has a unique system. Oh, it's raining. It is sunny and raining. Oh, look at that cute squirrel. Hey, buddy. Or chipmunk. I don't know. That's a chipmunk. Anyway, so I thought I would do a wrap up and let you know today is, what day is it today? It is the 25th. So it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. So it's 3-4 days after the election. So basically what happened was, in our presidential election, you have to have 50% plus 1 to win. It's a first past the post kind of election. And as the day went on, by the end of the day, nobody had 50%. The highest number was like 41% or something like that. So in Sri Lanka, when you get the ballot, you can put an X, and that's your one and only vote. Or you can do a secondary vote. So you can put a 1, a 2, or a 3, and choose your first, second, and third choice. So if there's a runoff, they will take that number 2 spot and count that as your second vote. So for example, the top 2 guys were in a runoff. And what they did was they eliminated the other candidates and the top 2 guys, and then they went through all the ballots and checked who had voted for number 2 and number 3 for these guys. And the one guy had more and he won. So the fallout, well, there really isn't. The exchange rate has gone up. It's up to 302 from 299. there's not that much of a change. More can be attributed to the weakening US dollar. But the stock market, oh my gosh. In the last 3 days, on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the market has shot up over 10%. I just made a nice little packet. I mean, today I think I made $100. I mean, on paper. But I'm really happy with the results. I mean, if this president, they announced the parliamentary elections will happen November 18. So he dissolved parliament. He has an interim government and will hold elections November 18 for the House. So I have to go vote again. I don't know if I'm going to vote in that one because I don't know enough about it, but we'll see. We'll see. But the process was easy. We were in and out in 10 minutes, as you saw, and I'm glad that it was safe and no violence or anything like that. And everything was done okay. So what else is going on? Let's take a look around. Beautiful day. What a beautiful day. It is warm and it is beautiful, let me tell you. Oh, there's that cloud, just wow. Dumped a little bit of rain. Anyway, yeah, the market's really doing well. And this morning, I bought into a alcohol company, Lion Breweries. They make the Lion Lager beer. My broker suggested that I go into that. It's a buy and hold and a dividend stock. Pays 18% a year, so that's going to be good. And then the other point was that I tried to buy into it for 2 days. I couldn't, nobody was selling. And then this morning, I raised my bid by 5 rupees and it cleared. It cleared all the large purchase and it cleared, it fulfilled. And then immediately after that, the stock shot up. It is one of the biggest movers on the market today. I think it's gone up 10 to 15% on the day. Now that's just on paper. It could drop tomorrow, but again, you know, trending the last 3 days, everything's been trending positive. And I'm happy. So far, so good. Worst case scenario, interest rates go up. That's good for me because I have savings. The exchange rate goes up. That's good because I'm importing money. So, you know, inflation won't really affect me that much because even 10% inflation, the cost of living, doesn't affect us all that much. Now, if there's fuel rationing and electricity rationing, etc., then that's a problem. But for me personally, it's not a big deal. You know, I understand it's a hardship for Sri Lankans, but I mean, I'm not here to change the whole country. I'm here to live my life. Unfortunately, I can't change the country. On that note, I want to tell you guys, if you please watch a commercial, watch an ad, click the ad link, let it pop up on your browser, you know, keep that open for a little bit. It supports the channel. All that money comes into Sri Lanka and I spend it on Sri Lankans, okay? I match it dollar for dollar, send it to our charity, or I buy fruits from local farmers to support the economy, helped by you guys, okay? Or if you want to support me directly, go buy me a coconut. Click the link down below, buy me a coconut. And I actually had one of my subscribers purchase my paid consulting, my life coaching. Thank you so much. Truly appreciate you taking the time. And I'm more than happy to help anyone. If they want some life coaching, click the link, buy me a coconut individually, or buy my life coaching for 1-2 hours, $50 US, I think it is. And I'll help you out and tell you everything you need to know to live your life. Sri Lankan Sammy, retired with mom and dad. I'll see you all on the other side.